Hello, welcome back to MK Tuition Center. All right, so we have a question from 2017, paper 2. It falls under cubic functions. If you want the question, just pause the video and take a screenshot. But I'm sure now past papers are all over. You can just look for this question. It came in 2017. Now, in this case, we have been given the graph and the questions are just down below. Okay, so now we are told to use this graph we have been given to find the solutions of the equations. So we have A and B. These two equations, we must find their solutions. All right, so now let's badge into solutions. We are going to get the original equation, this one here, which is y is equals to x to the power 3 plus 3x squared minus x minus 3. So now the first one, we are told to solve for this equation right here. So we're going to copy it the way it is. So this part will be this side and the 0 will be on the part for y. So we're going to have 0 is equals to x to the power 3. So if you can see, they are just the same. Like that. So we are going to cancel. So these will cancel, even these they'll cancel, they'll cancel. Therefore, y is equal to 0. So now we are going to get the values on the x-axis where y is equal to 0. So now look at this. This is our graph. We're going to get our rule. The question is, where on this graph is y equal to 0? So here we have 10, so 0 is right here. We're going to draw a line here. So it means here, when y is equal to 0, that is the x-axis. So now, after having this line now, we are going to get the values where this line is cutting the curve. So we have this point here, this point, and that point. So we are going to get these points there. We're going to say, for this one here, just try to write it here as Roman numeral 1a. I'm going to have x is equals to because there are 3, x is equals to, the first one here is -3, so we're going to have -3 like that. The second one here, it is -1. We have this point here, which is +1. So this is how it is done. Now let's go to the second one, which is b. We have x cubed plus 3x squared minus x is equal to 5. Now let's see how we can try to do this one. Okay, we're going to have the original equation, and then we're going to have this equation here. So this part here will be here, the 5 will be this side. 5 is equal to x to the power 3 plus 3x squared minus x. Okay, now we can cancel. We're going to have x, this and that will cancel. Here they'll cancel also. This one and this one will cancel. So here we have y is equals to -3, and here we have 5, which is equals to nothing here. So what you're going to do, you're going to move this -3 to come this side. So we're going to have y. So here it become a positive like this, y plus 3, and then down here we're just going to have 5. So here on top we have this, and here down here we have this. So now you're going to say this is equal to this. You're going to have y plus 3 is equal to 5. Why? Because we are looking for y. This 3 will go aside and become a negative. This will be 5 minus 3 like that, and y will be equal to 2. So now we are going to have our graph and look for where y is equal to 2. So in this case, okay, we have our graph. This is 0 and this is 10. So if you want to know the value of each line, just say the first number divided by 10 boxes. So it means here it will be 10 over 10. It means each line here it represents 1. So here we are looking for 2. Okay, so I'm gonna say 1 2. So just write here. We are going to get our row. All right, and draw a straight line cutting the y-axis at 2. All right, just like that. So just cut the curve. Now after cutting the curve, you're going to note out the points where this line is cutting the curve. So we have 1 2 3. So it means here we're going to have, for the b, we're going to have 1 2 3 like that. Now this point here, it is negative 2.6. So we're going to have negative 2.6. This one here we have negative 1.5, just right there. So this is negative 1.5, negative 1.5. Okay, so we also have this point here, which is 1.2, 1.2, just like that. So this is how you solve Roman numeral 1, A and B. So it actually means here we are done. For A and B we are done. So we have obtained 4 marks just for this work. Now let's go to the second one, which says we need to calculate an estimate. So here we are trying to estimate A, the gradient of the curve at the point negative 3, 0. So we need to ask ourselves, now where is this point they're talking about? We are going to have our graph. Now where is negative 3, 0? So we have negative 3 here, 0, just right there. So now after identifying the point, you are going to draw a line that is only touching the curve at one point. Don't let your line go like this, because it's going to cut here, here and there, but just touch that point you have been given. So in this case we have this point right there. So I'm going to draw a straight line like that. Okay, so now after having the line, you are going to get 2 coordinates. So I'm going to get these coordinates which are here and the coordinates which are right there. So if you want, you can get the coordinates which are here, but these are not fixed coordinates. So that's why I've decided to get fixed coordinates. Now here we have negative 3, 0, and here we have 0, 24, like that. So now after having the points, because we are looking for gradient, we are going to say gradient m is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So now this can be our first coordinates. We're going to have negative 3, 0 like that. Then this will be 0, 24 like that. So here our y2 we have it as 24 minus y1 we have 0 here over x2 we have 0 minus for the formula, and then x1 we have negative 3. Okay, this will be 24 on top there. Negative times negative, this will be positive here. 0 plus 3, it will be 3. Then our final answer for the gradient will be 8. So this is how you can find the gradient. Now let's have a look at the last question, which says we need to calculate an estimate of the area bounded by the curve. So here this area is formed by the curve, this one point. Apart from the curve, and then we have x is equal to 0. So we're going to say the area is bounded by this curve 1, and then they're saying that x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, here this is the line which is cutting the x-axis on 0. So we have this line here. Let me try to use a different marker. Okay, so we're going to have this one right here. Okay, all right, like that. and the curve also. Let's try to put a small marker. Okay, that I want it to be visible enough. Okay, what else? Y is equal to 0. So when y is equal to 0, it means we're going to stand at the x-axis, because this axis is cutting the y-axis at 0. I'm going to have it like that. Okay, it was supposed to be straight, but I want you to have a look at what I'm doing here. And then, so the curve we are done. Here we are done. Let's go to y is equal to 20. So now y is equal to 20. So you have 10, 20 right there. We're going to cut here also. So here we're going to say, okay, we're going to have that line right there. Okay, so as you can see, we are having this area which is bounded by the curve, and then we have x is equal to 0, and then y is equal to 0. We have y is equal to 20. So they're making this part. So now we need to find the area of this part. Now look at this. Area has a formula. Area is equals to a over b times, so a over 10 times b over 10 times number of small boxes. Now you're going to say, where can you find your a? The first number on the x-axis, so in this case we have 1. Don't mind about the signs, you can even get it from here as 1. You're going to have 1 over 10 times b. Here is the first number on the y-axis, so here you can get 10. Even here we have 10 also. Don't mind about the signs here. It will be 10 over 10 times, now, number of small boxes. You are going to count these boxes. So here, this one here is a full box, so it means here we have 100. This one also is full, we have 100 here. So you're going to count these, and then you're going to find your answer as somewhere 93. Here you're going to have 42. Okay, now you're going to add these up, and you're going to get 335 for these small boxes. So here you're going to say multiplied by 335, like that. Okay, 1 times 10 times that figure, we are going to get 3350 over 100. Then we're going to simplify this, you're going to get 33.5 square units. Like that. Okay, so this is how you can find area. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. And if you're watching this video from Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter, you can like the video and follow us for more. Otherwise, you are most welcome to ask anything about MK Tuition Center. Always stay blessed.